Welcome to Numismatics Hub, your ultimate destination for fascinating stories, rare coin discoveries, and all things numismatics. Join us as we explore the world of currency and uncover hidden treasures one coin at a time. Today, we're diving into a fascinating story. One that begins with a simple penny but ends with a twist that might just make you reconsider what you have in your spare change. The 1989 USA 1-cent penny might seem like just another coin blending into the sea of copper and zinc that we all encounter daily. But there's more to this little coin than meets the eye. Let's take a deep dive into the history, design, and collector appeal of the 1989 penny. First, let's travel back in time to the late 1980s, a period of significant change and growth in America. It was a time when the world was transitioning from one era to another. The 1980s brought us significant advancements in technology, the rise of personal computers, and the beginning of the internet age. The economy was booming, and President Ronald Reagan had just completed his second term. But amid all of these advancements, the humble penny continued to make its mark in daily American life. Minting of the 1989 penny occurred at a time when the U.S. Mint had already shifted to a more modern production process. The Mint, established in 1792, was tasked with producing coins that not only served a practical purpose in commerce but also reflected the values and culture of the country. By 1989, the Mint had settled into a routine of producing billions of pennies each year, but each penny was still a small piece of history in itself. And the 1989 penny, minted in Denver, was no exception. Now, let's take a closer look at the design. For decades, the penny had featured the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, first designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. It was an image that had stood the test of time and, in many ways, symbolized the nation's respect for the legacy of Lincoln. The 1989 penny was no different in this regard. The obverse, or front, of the coin prominently features Lincoln's bust in profile, gazing off to the right. His dignified features are etched into the coin, forever capturing the essence of a leader who steered the country through its civil war and helped preserve the Union. Below his image, you'll see the words, "In God We Trust," a phrase that has been part of American currency since 1864, reflecting the nation's deep ties to its religious roots. To the left of Lincoln's image is the word liberty, and to the right, you'll find the year 1989 and the mint mark D for Denver, indicating where the coin was struck. The reverse, or back, of the 1989 penny features the iconic Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to the man himself. This image had been on the reverse of the penny since 1959 and was the result of a change made to honor the recently completed Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. In the center of the memorial, you can see the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum and United States of America with 1 cent displayed prominently. This design, like the obverse, is timeless and it beautifully represents both Lincoln's legacy and the nation's unity. But beyond the historical context and design, the 1989 penny holds a special place in the world of coin collectors. While most pennies produced each year are mass-produced in large numbers, some coins stand out because of slight differences or imperfections. The 1989 penny is no exception. It's all about the details, the small nuances in the design, the way the coin was struck, and even the conditions under which it was minted. For most people, a penny is just a penny, but for numismatists, the experts who study coins, that little detail can make all the difference. One thing that collectors are particularly interested in when it comes to the 1989 penny is the coin's condition and its rarity. The key factor here is the D mint mark, which indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. The 1989 penny, like many other coins from that time, was produced in very large numbers, but some specific examples stand out due to their rarity and unusual characteristics. For example, there are some 1989 pennies with unique die characteristics, things like overpolished dies, scratches, or other abnormalities that can make a coin much more valuable than others of its type. Over time, collectors have come to realize that certain years or mint marks tend to yield rarer coins, and the 1989 penny is no exception. In particular, there have been reports of certain 1989 pennies being struck in such a way that they exhibit features more akin to proof coins, coins made with extra care and attention to detail, often with a mirrored finish. These pennies were not intended for circulation, but they somehow made their way into the hands of collectors and everyday people. This rare occurrence is what sets some 1989 pennies apart from the rest, and it's what has made these coins highly sought after by collectors. Now, you may be wondering, How can something as seemingly insignificant as a penny end up being worth more than its face value, a lot more, in fact? The answer lies in the world of coin collecting, where rarity, condition, and historical significance can drive prices to unexpected heights. It's a fascinating world, one where collectors and enthusiasts search through boxes of coins, examining each one carefully, hoping to find a gem hidden among the mundane. And while most of the 1989 pennies you come across will likely be worth just 1 cent, some of them are worth much more. This is where things start to get interesting. As we fast forward to the present day, we discover that some 1989 pennies have been sold at auction for impressive sums thanks to their rare characteristics and near-perfect condition. In fact, a particularly pristine example of a 1989 penny recently fetched a jaw-dropping price of $155,000 at auction. That's right, one single penny, a small coin that most people would overlook, was worth a staggering $155,000. How is this possible? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and the demand from collectors. So how can you tell if your 1989 penny is one of these rare treasures? The key lies in finding a coin that is in extraordinary condition, ideally one that is graded as MS67 or higher by professional grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). Coins in such pristine condition are rare, and when they surface, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. It's also important to examine the coin for any unusual characteristics. For example, if your 1989 penny shows any signs of being a proof-like coin, with a shiny, mirror-like surface, it could be worth significantly more than its face value. Additionally, any die errors or other unique features can make a coin more valuable to collectors who are always on the lookout for something truly special. So what does this mean for you? The average person who might have a few pennies lying around in a jar or in your change pocket? Well, it means that it's worth taking a second look at those coins. You might just have a hidden treasure on your hands. Keep in mind that not every 1989 penny is worth a small fortune, but if you find one in exceptional condition with unique features, it could very well be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In conclusion, the 1989 penny is much more than just another coin in your pocket. It's a fascinating piece of American history, a symbol of our nation's past, and a potential goldmine for collectors. While most 1989 pennies are worth only their face value, a rare and well-preserved example could be worth a small fortune, as much as $155,000. So, the next time you're digging through your change, take a moment to examine that humble penny. You never know, you might just have a rare treasure on your hands. Now, you may be asking yourself, how does something so ordinary, like a penny, even reach such a high value? It's a great question. And understanding how coins go from being mere pocket change to becoming valuable treasures requires a closer look at the world of coin grading and the overall process of coin collecting. Coin grading is a fundamental part of the numismatic world. Coins are carefully examined, and based on their condition, they are assigned a grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. Coin grades range from poor, P1, to perfect, MS70, with various grades in between. The 1989 penny, like most modern coins, was produced with relatively low precision compared to older coins, which means that finding one in perfect condition is extremely rare. For a coin like the 1989 penny to fetch a price as high as $155,000, it needs to be in near-perfect condition. It needs to be graded at least MS67 or better. Asterisk asterisk, what makes a coin perfect? Asterisk asterisk, a perfect coin is one that has no visible defects. There shouldn't be any scratches, dings, or blemishes. The design should be crisp and sharp, with clean lines and well-defined features. For example, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side of the 1989 penny should be detailed and clear. The luster, which is the coin's shine or reflective surface, should also be pristine, with a mirror-like finish in the case of a proof-like coin. The 1989 pennies that have been graded at MS67 or higher are rare because most coins made in that year weren't struck with the kind of precision that would make them stand out. Another factor that contributes to a coin's value is its scarcity. Remember, the United States Mint produced billions of pennies during the 1980s, but only a tiny fraction of those coins were preserved in extraordinary condition. In most cases, pennies get used for their intended purpose: buying a candy bar, paying for parking, or simply adding to the pile of spare change in our drawers. The fact that so few 1989 pennies remain in such pristine condition makes them incredibly valuable to collectors. The rarity of such coins also depends on how they were struck. Coins that are the result of mistakes made during the minting process, such as misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or even double die errors, can dramatically increase a coin's value. These types of errors make the coin unique, and rarity is always a driving factor in determining value in the world of coin collecting. In fact, some collectors actively search for coins with errors because they know that these special pieces are worth far more than their standard counterparts. Now, it's time to talk about one of the most exciting parts of coin collecting: auctions. While most of us wouldn't think twice about spending pennies here and there, in the world of numismatics, rare coins can command jaw-dropping prices when they hit the auction block. As mentioned earlier, one exceptionally well-preserved 1989 penny was sold at auction for a whopping $155,000. Auctions are where collectors and dealers come together, bidding for coins they desperately want to add to their collections. At these auctions, it's not just about the rarity of the coin, it's also about demand. Certain coins, like the 1989 penny in excellent condition, are highly sought after by collectors. The auction house will typically have a number of interested buyers, and the competition can drive up the price. For serious collectors, owning such a rare coin isn't just about its value. It's about the prestige of having a piece of history, and a coin that very few others will ever own. If you're wondering how these auction results affect the market, it's important to understand that once a coin reaches a certain price point, it sets a new precedent. When a 1989 penny sells for $155,000, it establishes a new benchmark for that particular coin. Other collectors then know that a coin like this is worth far more than its face value, and they may be willing to pay a premium for it. This sets off a ripple effect throughout the numismatic world, and prices for similar coins can rise accordingly. But let's take a step back for a moment and consider the bigger picture. What is it that makes a penny like the 1989 so valuable to collectors? Sure, it could be the coin's excellent condition, or perhaps it's the rarity of finding such a coin in a collection. But on a deeper level, what makes coins like this so special is the story they tell. Coins are more than just metal currency. They are time capsules, tiny snapshots of history, and they have the ability to connect us with the past in a way few other objects can. When you hold a 1989 penny in your hand, you're not just holding a piece of copper and zinc. You're holding a small, tangible reminder of a specific moment in American history. The design of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side of the coin evokes memories of the nation's dedication to freedom, unity, and the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln. The inscription E pluribus unum, out of many, one, reflects the nation's values and its enduring belief in unity despite diversity. The coin might seem like just a penny, but it carries with it centuries of American history and ideals. In the world of coin collecting, this connection to history is something that many collectors hold dear. It's not just about the money. It's about preserving and honoring these pieces of history for future generations. Every coin, whether it's a rare 1989 penny or a centuries-old gold coin, tells the story of the people who lived during that time. And in many ways, collectors are the guardians of that story. As you continue to look through your change jar or browse through the coins in your collection, it's important to remember that every coin has the potential to be special. Whether it's a rare error coin, a coin in perfect condition, or a coin with historical significance, there's always the possibility that you might stumble upon something truly valuable to so. The next time you come across a 1989 penny, don't just dismiss it as only a penny. Take a closer look. Could it be a rare, near-perfect coin that might one day fetch thousands of dollars at auction? Or perhaps, it's a perfect addition to your growing collection of coins, a small but meaningful piece of American history that connects you to the past. In the world of numismatics, there's always something more beneath the surface. A story, a rare find, a hidden treasure just waiting to be discovered. And who knows, you could be holding the next big discovery in your hand right now. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the fascinating world of the 1989 penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, remember that every coin has its own unique story to tell. Keep searching, keep exploring, and who knows, maybe the next great find is right around the corner. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting coin stories. And let me know in the comments if you've ever stumbled upon a rare coin. Until next time, keep looking through your change. You never know what you might find. As we wrap up this exploration into the world of the 1989 penny, there's one final thought that I want to leave you with. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a way to engage with history and appreciate the stories of those who came before us. Each coin we hold in our hands has witnessed countless moments in time, from wars to peace, from political shifts to social changes, and from the mundane to the extraordinary. When you examine a coin, you're not just looking at a piece of metal, you're holding a tangible connection to history itself. And in the case of the 1989 penny, it's a reminder of the unique path that American currency has taken. We've gone from the copper-based coins of the 1800s to the modern-day mixtures of copper and zinc, reflecting changes in materials, technology, and economy. Coins like the 1989 penny symbolize the journey we've taken as a nation, evolving alongside the coins that bear our national symbols, our leaders, and our ideals. It's also worth noting that the value of coins like the 1989 penny is ever-evolving. Today, we're talking about one coin that sold for $155,000, but in the future, that value could either increase or decrease depending on factors like collector demand, the state of the economy, and the condition of the coin itself. This is part of the beauty of coin collecting. The market is constantly shifting, and you never really know what might happen next. What's considered rare and valuable today might not have the same appeal tomorrow, and that's part of the excitement of the hobby. Every coin holds the potential for something greater. For those of you who are now inspired to dive deeper into the world of coin collecting, where should you start? First, remember that collecting isn't just about money, it's about the thrill of discovery and the joy of learning. Begin by researching different types of coins, understanding the various grading systems, and getting a feel for what makes certain coins stand out. You don't have to start with rare, high-value coins. In fact, starting with some common coins is a great way to build your collection and learn along the way. As your knowledge grows, so will your ability to spot the rare finds that can transform your collection. If you're new to coin collecting, start by learning the basics. What are the key terms? How do you assess the condition of a coin? What should you look for in terms of errors or imperfections that could make a coin valuable? There are tons of resources out there, from books and online guides to communities of collectors who share their knowledge and experiences. As you build your collection, you'll begin to develop an eye for the kinds of coins that are worth keeping, whether they're rare, old, or simply of great historical interest. And remember, a penny doesn't just have to be a penny. For some, it represents the start of a lifelong passion, a hobby that takes them deep into the fascinating world of numismatics. For others, it might just be a reminder to always keep an eye out for the unexpected treasure hidden in the most unlikely places. After all, you never know when that one coin, whether it's a 1989 penny or something else, could turn out to be worth much more than you ever imagined. So whether you're flipping through old pennies in your collection, rummaging through your change jar, or digging through the boxes at a flea market or coin show, remember that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. There's always more to learn, more to discover, and more to appreciate about these little pieces of history that we so often overlook. Coins connect us to the past, give us a glimpse of a different time, and perhaps even offer us a chance at a little bit of financial fortune, just like the 1989 penny, which could be sitting right under your nose. Before you go, let's take one last look at the 1989 penny. Is it in your pocket? Is it tucked away in a drawer? Or perhaps you've already decided to dig a little deeper into the world of numismatics after hearing this story. No matter where you are in your journey, the important thing is to keep learning and exploring. Because just like in the world of coin collecting, there's always more to discover, and there's always another story waiting to be uncovered. Thank you for taking this deep dive into the story of the 1989 penny with me. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more about the fascinating world of coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever found a rare coin? Have you come across something that turned out to be worth far more than you expected? Let me know in the comments below, and let's continue this conversation. Who knows, your next great discovery might be just a penny away. See you in the next video.